Hey, Ryan here. I got to see the movie Wish a little earlier than it's supposed to come out. It's supposed to come around this Thanksgiving, actually the day before, which is a Wednesday. And what can I say about this? I say this movie is actually different from most other Disney films as well too. I noticed in the recent past, the story-wise for Disney has been a little different. If you kind of realize it, that I would say that because if you go all the way back to like the Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast. The list continues with Prince and Princess, how they have their ever after, stuff like that. Lately, it has not been that case. I go all the way back and saying this as well, too, because if you think about Wreck-It Ralph, the most recent movie, Encanto, and movies like Soul and all that, they don't have a love a story around it, but there is a good message with it just as well, too, which this is exactly what this movie actually does. It delivers a great message. The ending will get you, just like any of these Disney films, of course, this as well. But digging down into the main premise of this story, let me just say this. The story is quite interesting as it is. There's a kingdom, you got a king, and of course, the whole story starts revolving on what's about to happen with all these wishes. Asha is the main lead lady in this movie. So what we actually have with this king, what each and everyone who's above 18 years old, he wants their wishes and try to grant them in time just as well too. So with Asha actually coming in here, she was trying to be a princess to him, but along the line she kind of finds the truth of what this king actually is. Malefico is his name, and Chris Pine is the voice behind that just as well too, which is actually really cool. Got to see Chris Pine actually sing his songs in this movie, but the whole idea of this movie is. You don't know much about this king. This king is much different than you actually think. So Asha actually sees all this and she wants to change this kingdom for what it actually will be. And she actually wants to collect her dad wish this as well, take it back and give it back to him. This whole concept is really interesting in the movie. I thought this was an interesting idea that Disney actually shot out for this movie called A Wish. You saw the trailer, you're thinking, okay, what's this gonna be all about? This looks great. There's going to be music. We know that because there was a song in the trailer when we first saw it for the first time. We also saw a star falling from the sky, which symbolizes, yes, Asha granted a wish with the star falling down. And this little star figure, which is really cute, his name is a Star. Clever name, isn't it? Guess not. It's even shaped like a star, so why not just call it Star? I wouldn't be surprised with that. But on the way on this journey for this whole idea, I don't want to give too much away because there's actually a great story around this. Not much of a twist, but the whole way it ended, it brings a tear to your eye. And if you could look at my shirt right now, this is the 100th year for Disney, this as well too, for animation. There's a lot of stuff in here just as well too, and there's also some Easter eggs in this movie just as well too. When you get towards the end a little bit, the King Malefico actually says a couple related Disney-related movies. So if you guys actually have seen that movie, you probably know what I'm talking about as it is. But I really love the storyline. I really thought this was really different from Disney. The main focus, of course, again, I say, is Asha actually, once she finds out who this really master king of this kingdom actually is, and what his purpose actually is with all these people's wishes, that's when the story really develops around that just as well too. So it's really fun, I gotta say, different. I don't know how well your kids will handle with this. It kind of draws away a little bit. Since I was in the theater with almost a full theater, I saw some kids drawing away from it because I was going, what's going on? So this is actually a story that seems like it's more aimed for adults. And maybe some younger adults in this. I'm not saying really with the kids. There's some great humor in this movie for the kids. What is that? What's the animal that I see now? I'm drawing the blank now because it's not like a donkey or a sheep like that. When you see in the trailer, you see the little star puffing a little dust in it, and it goes into his mouth. And he actually speaks. He actually says, "Oh, I never imagined if my voice being this deep." So that's pretty cool, I gotta say. But it's just like humor like that you're gonna actually give for the kids, and they'll probably actually enjoy some certain stuff. But of course, once it gets to the end, it gets really intense. It gets a little confusing, especially with kids. Even for me, no. I got the idea pretty well, but I can understand kids might get confused with this. But the story, you adults younger adults and maybe adults like me will actually enjoy this even more because you can actually understand the story a little bit. And once the movie is actually over, I love staying for the credits. I was listening to other people, and I noticed some kids were a little confused with the story, and the parents were kind of explaining it this as well too, because wishes mean a lot to people. It's like wanting to do something really bad and trying to stick to it. And what happens if you get your wish? Think about this. What if your wish was actually what your real passion, what you wanted to do, and when you go out for it, maybe be what Walt Disney did a long time ago with animation. He had that dream. He stuck with it. And look where we are now. 100 years later, we get all these animated movies that he actually has done in the past. And once he actually passed, it looks like the people who actually believe in him, this as well too, a lot with me, this as well too, we bring all this beauty to the screen. It's amazing. We see all this amazing stuff past Walt Disney, and it's a legend. It's 100 years. It's a celebration. It feels good. So with all this being said to this as well too, I really recommend you save for the credits. I know a lot of you don't save for the credits, but if you enjoyed this 100 years, that's what's going on at the Disney parks these days for the last year or so. Yeah, I got the shirt, and I'm really glad to have this shirt. It means a lot. If you guys know my station well enough, I have gone to Disney many times, and I brought you with you guys this as well too. It's just a great time, and seeing movies such as Wish gives you the opportunity to have that dream actually come true. I realized this is not the first time in that movie that they actually have done this. They have done this in multiple movies this as well, but the message really is much stronger in this movie, Wish. So I do strongly recommend this movie. Give you a chance and actually see if they would actually love it. I know there's a lot of good humor for little kids, along with the adults as well too. It's a good movie to actually bring, and I know this is going to be a great Thanksgiving movie coming up this week as well too. So with all this being said, oh yeah, I was getting to the credits. So make sure you stay for the credits because there's a lot for the 100th year, and it's a great tribute. And if you stay the whole entire way, there is a little small post scene in this movie just as well too, which will bring a tear to your eye. I can imagine it right now, as I'm already thinking it already, and I'm getting a little teary even think about it. So, anyways, give me your comments down below if you've already seen the movie. What do you guys actually think? For those who haven't not seen the movie, I do recommend it. I really think it is. I'll list my grade over to the side what I actually feel about this movie. But this is a classic movie in the works, and I can't wait to see the future of what Disney movies actually bring for the 100th year. So with all that being said, my name is Ryan. Thank you for watching. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe. And I'll see you next time at the movies. See you guys later. Bye.
Trying to figure out just who you are. Don't look far. And this is the thanks I get.